So I don't get dreams and visions like some people, nor do I hear the voice of God so much. I do sometimes, but it really comes as a in a different way. So my mind is always kind of turned on and whirling. So it's difficult. It would be difficult for somebody like me to hear a still, quiet voice. And I really try to meditate and turn it off, but pieces of puzzles get put together. So the Lord kind of speaks to me in pictures and in events and in just things that can fit together. And so that's kind of how, when I got saved, I felt like there was like this, I saw this pie cutter thing get pulled out of my head. And, it's like a thing that you can cut a pie into six pieces or whatever. You can cut it into six pieces in one swoop. You just push down and it cuts it all. I saw one of those get pulled out of my head. So when I got saved, my mind became integrated so that I could think of things just, normally. And that's been my gift kind of ever since, is putting two and two together. So most of the things that I've found out in the last year or so, since I've woken up to the fact that Jesus is coming back, most of those things I've gotten from pre-tribulation folk, and I'm a post-trib, pre-wrath. We both of us agree that the high window of opportunity for the rapture, or whatever high possibility of the rapture, is the end of this month. However, I think we're going to be seeing the signs of Seal 6, either over Israel or worldwide, I don't know. But pre-tribulation folk don't think they'll see that. So it does say when we see those things, men's hearts will be failing them for fear. Sometimes I guess that's translated as fainting, like, oh, I fainted. It was so awful. But I think it's heart attacks. I think people are going to have heart attacks when they see what's coming on the earth, And so I think that it's a good idea, even if you don't believe that Seal 6 is fast approaching. I think it's a good idea just to consider it, have a, emergency preparedness plan, emergency preparedness plan. But most of the information that I've ever gotten has been from pre-trib folks. So when I was younger, I used to just spend all day in the Bible, like 4 hours, take a big break, 4 hours, I just loved it. And well, flash forward to now, I have no time to do that. So frequently I'll go on YouTube and I'll, listen with a discerning spirit to the dreams and visions and things people have discovered. Like one time I went to a brother's video. He's a pre-trib guy. And I didn't have time to listen to the whole thing. So I just clicked right in the middle of it. And right in the middle of it, he said something that he said, it can't be that Zechariah chapter 4 is coming upon us. And and it just was like, here's the information. Here is what is going to happen. That's what I saw in my spirit. So I went and researched it and, and spent a little bit of time on there. And I saw, yeah. And so, and that's one of many particular instances. There was another lady that discovered that Obama fulfilled Daniel 9:24 through 27, I think is the verse. But that person went on to interpret everything in a pre-tribulation frame of mind. And so none of those people ever got past the information that God gave them. So I just came along and picked it up and put it together. And it's like, okay, it all works.